and it's all about Pa Lion.
Andy Pandy. Here comes Andy Pandy and Looby Loo, happy as he can be, Teddy too, playing in the garden every day, making things is so much fun. Here comes Andy Pandy in Andy Pandy Land.
One sunny afternoon, Andy Pandy was telling Teddy it was a perfect day for a picnic when Looby Loo came to show them a postcard. It had come from her cousin, who was on holiday at the seaside. Looby's cousin was having a wonderful time on the beach, and Andy thought a beach looked the perfect place for a picnic. Bilbo was busy tidying his house, and he'd put outside some of his oldest treasures. Orby had never seen anything like these treasures before, and he asked Bilbo what they were. Bilbo told him that this was an old sea chest that he'd brought home from his travels. Orby wanted to know what was inside the old sea chest, but Bilbo couldn't remember, and he couldn't open the heavy lid to look inside. Orby promised to bring some friends to help Bilbo to open his old sea chest. Looby's cousin had told her of the fun she'd had on the beach, with buckets and spades and hampers and picnics. Andy had a bucket and spade in his special cupboard. At home, Looby had a hamper and everything they'd need for a picnic. The only thing they didn't have was a beach. But they forgot all about that when Orby asked them to help Bilbo open his old sea chest. Andy had brought his spade, as he thought it might help lift the lid. Everyone wanted to see what was inside the chest. It was full of golden sand. Bilbo had brought the sand home to remind him of the many happy times he'd spent on golden beaches. Andy wondered if they could use the sand to make their own beach, and Bilbo said that they could lay out his old tarpaulin and spread the sand on that. Once Bilbo's tarpaulin had been laid out, the green soon started to look like a golden beach. Looby brought everything she could think of to make their beach look like the beach on her cousin's postcard. As soon as it was ready, Andy and his friends tried out their brand new beach. Andy wondered what they should do next. Looby's cousin had told her how she'd built sandcastles with her bucket and spade. So that's what they did next. Everyone was delighted with their sandcastle, and Looby had even brought some flags to go on top. Now it was time for their picnic. It was a fine picnic, and everyone agreed it was so much finer for being on their very own beach. Missy Hissy had seen the beach from the top of her house and wanted to join in. Looby's cousin and her friends had buried their legs in the sand, and Missy Hissy said she'd love to be buried, but just a bit. Tiffo saw Andy and Teddy digging and thought their brand new beach would be just the place to bury his brand new bone. Tiffo sent sand flying over everyone and over their picnic, so it was agreed that there should be no more burying. Looby's cousin had told her how lovely it was to sleep on a beach, and even though it was getting dark, Andy, Looby and Teddy didn't want to leave their beach just yet, so they decided to sleep there. But during the night, it got colder, and the wind began to blow. Everyone thought it was time to clear up and go home before the beach blew away. Bilbo's sea chest was filled with golden sand once again, and Andy, Looby and Teddy were tucked up in their own beds. They'd never forget the day they'd spent on their very own beach, but they were glad to be home.
you want to go on an adventure with me? Let's go on a journey to a land that's sticky. Where shall we go, I wonder? Shut your eyes and keep them closed. To strange new lands, it's time to go. Wow, look at this. Let's go for a walk to see what we can see. Let me show you somewhere new, somewhere where the sky is not blue, somewhere grass is rarely green, the likes of which you've never seen. I wonder what we'll come across. A tree that's made of candy floss. I think this is the very place. It's best to stop and have a taste. Let me show you somewhere new, somewhere where the sky is not blue, a place where eyes are best kept peeled to catch delights as they're revealed. The stream is sticky sherbet that tastes of lemon zest, and the mud is gooey chocolate, a fine place we could rest. Delicious! Well, I think it's time we left this world before we eat too much. So close your eyes and imagine being back in your bedroom at home. Close your eyes, it's time to go back to bedrooms safe at home. There, safe and sound back at home after our adventure.
Hello, or as we say here, Jumbo. I'm so excited. I'm a bit dizzy now. We're moving home. I wonder who I'll meet on the way. That's a long way up. Are we nearly there yet, Mum? Just asking.
Little Big Cat, today at 5:15 on CBBS.
Hello, you're watching the CBBS Bedtime Hour on Friday. And coming up next are all our friends from In the Night Garden.